The idea that even a single drink could increase your risk of cancer may sound extreme, but it's not. It's backed by decades of research and mounting biological evidence that paints a troubling picture of alcohol's impact on the human body. While alcohol may be widely accepted in social settings and woven into cultural traditions, its effects on human health are far more severe than most people realize. The fact remains, alcohol is a known carcinogen, and the more we learn about how it works in the body, the harder it becomes to ignore the danger it represents, even in small amounts. According to the U.S. Surgeon General's 2025 report, alcohol is now the third leading preventable cause of cancer in the United States, responsible for an estimated 100,000 cancer cases and 20,000 deaths every year. That's not just a number, it's a staggering public health crisis hiding in plain sight. Researchers have long suspected the link between alcohol and cancer, and now it's confirmed with a high degree of scientific certainty. Alcohol has been causally linked to multiple cancers, those of the mouth, throat, esophagus, liver, colon, rectum, breast, pancreas, and stomach. This isn't speculation. It's the conclusion of the World Health Organization, which classifies alcohol as a Group 1 carcinogen, right alongside tobacco and asbestos. Still, despite the overwhelming evidence, public awareness remains alarmingly low. Only 45% of Americans know that alcohol increases cancer risk. Compare that to tobacco, where 89% of people are aware of its danger, and it becomes clear that alcohol has somehow maintained an undeserved reputation for being relatively harmless, especially in small doses. This misconception is not only dangerous, it's deadly. Even one drink a day can increase the risk of cancer, and yet many still believe moderate drinking is safe or even beneficial. The mechanisms of alcohol's damage are well understood. When consumed, alcohol is broken down by the liver into acetaldehyde, a toxic chemical that directly damages DNA and impairs the body's ability to repair it. It also generates oxidative stress, releasing free radicals that wreak havoc on cells. These biological insults lead to chronic inflammation and, eventually, the formation of tumors. Furthermore, alcohol disrupts hormonal balance, especially by increasing estrogen levels, which can significantly raise the risk of breast cancer. It also depletes vital nutrients, such as vitamin A, that the body uses to regulate hormone levels and support healthy cell function. These effects aren't limited to heavy drinkers. Even moderate consumption has been shown to cause measurable harm. And when alcohol is combined with other carcinogens, like those found in tobacco products, the risk multiplies. Alcohol essentially opens the door for these carcinogens to do even more damage by making cell membranes more permeable and suppressing immune responses. For people who smoke and drink, the compounded risk of mouth, throat, and esophageal cancers is deeply concerning. There's also no clear way to predict how alcohol will affect a specific individual. Genetic factors, diet, lifestyle, and environmental exposures all interact with alcohol in complex ways. But that uncertainty doesn't work in alcohol's favor. It makes it even riskier. Because there's no reliable threshold for safety, many public health experts now agree on a blunt but honest answer. The safest level of alcohol consumption is none. That might feel like a harsh truth, especially in a culture that often celebrates alcohol use, but it's a truth grounded in data, not dogma. Despite guidelines suggesting 1 drink per day for women and 2 for men, those recommendations may soon be tightened. Health authorities in Canada recently advised adults to limit their alcohol intake to just 2 drinks per week, and the U.S. may follow suit as more scientists urge a reevaluation of what constitutes safe drinking. These shifts are not about imposing restrictions, they're about reducing avoidable harm and saving lives. Alcohol-related cancers are preventable. That's the bottom line. But prevention starts with awareness, and awareness starts with accepting that alcohol is not benign. It doesn't just relax you or help you unwind. It alters your biology, damages your cells, disrupts your immune system, and raises your cancer risk from the very first sip. The more we minimize these realities, the more we allow preventable diseases to thrive. So the next time you reach for a drink, it's worth remembering, there's no such thing as a harmless pour. The cost may be far greater than it seems.